Why we sabotage ourselves, the psychology of self-destructive behavior. When you act against your best interests even if you have the power to do otherwise, you are self-sabotaging. This can be accomplished by deeds, words, or ideas. It can be as straightforward as putting off a task or as complex as ruining a relationship. Some people who self-sabotage don't even realize what they're doing, and as a result, they get caught up in destructive habits that keep them from moving forward in life. In this video, we'll look at how to identify the most typical self-sabotage causes so you can try to overcome them. Lack of self-worth is number one. One of the main reasons why people sabotage themselves is a lack of self-worth. When you lack self-assurance in your skills and abilities, it's far simpler to accept less than you deserve. This is especially true if you experienced abuse or neglect as a youngster, as these events might result in low self-esteem. It's possible that you've been taught that you're incapable of doing anything well or that you're not good enough. So you give up trying. Fear of success is number two. Because it can make you think that you can't handle success or that you don't deserve it, fear of success can push you to self-sabotage. You can begin to question your skills and judge yourself harshly. You might also be concerned about how success will affect the way you interact with other people. This frequently results in actions like procrastination, self-doubt, and avoidance, which prohibit you from achieving your objectives. Fear of failure is number three. Self-destructive behaviors often take the form of an effort to shield oneself from the discomfort of probable failure. The possibility of failing might make you unwilling to even try. Alternatively, you might become preoccupied with thinking about the possibility of failure that you lose sight of the things that might make you successful. This anxiety may cause you to put up barriers and find it more difficult to take chances that might advance your ambitions. Fourth, familiarity. Familiarity can lead to self-sabotage, whether it's reverting to old behaviors or forming assumptions based on prior experiences. This is due to the fact that familiarity gives you a mental feeling of safety and comfort even though it is harmful to you. You have the impression that you are prepared and know how to manage the circumstance. So, instead of approaching the scenario with the same amount of awareness and intention as you would if it were fresh and strange, you let down your guard. As a result, you run the risk of missing out on chances, making errors, and eventually ruining your own chances of success. Number five, contradictory or inconsistent thoughts. Constantly having contradictory or inconsistent beliefs might lead to self-sabotage. It might be challenging to take action and make judgments when your thoughts are at war with one another because your thoughts influence your behavior. This might be particularly difficult if your principles or beliefs conflict with those thoughts. Making progress can be challenging if you're unsure about which thought to pursue. As a result, you begin to doubt yourself and feel overwhelmed or stuck. Number six, peer or social pressure. It might be difficult to be true to yourself when you feel pressure from your social or peer group to adopt specific behaviors or ideas. To blend in or avoid controversy, you can find yourself making choices that are at odds with your values or ambitions. Giving in to peer or societal pressure can also increase internal tension and stress, which makes it harder for you to make good decisions. Need to be in control. Number seven. Some people find it unsettling to think about failing in an environment where they have no control. If you're one of those people, you'd rather take charge of your own failure than let it come as a surprise. You simply think that it is a more respectable option than spinning out of control. You believe you are taking charge of the situation and averting a possibly worse outcome when you undermine your own efforts. This strategy is obviously paradoxical and can be detrimental over time since it makes you give up or choose actions that are not in your best interests. Self-sabotage can, in the end, have a profoundly detrimental effect on your life. In addition to physical health problems, it may cause guilt, worry, and sadness feelings. It may prevent you from achieving your objectives and may result in you missing out on chances. Self-sabotage can also prevent you from developing the kind of relationships and experiences that could enable you to reach your full potential. Consider your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and be willing to challenge unfavorable tendencies if you want to avoid getting in your own way of success. Once you are aware of the reasons behind your self-sabotage, you may swap out those thoughts for ones that will truly advance your objectives. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.